what I find is that many people who are just waking up or who have woken up are in a very vulnerable state, because there's a lot of confusion going on, and many people they haven't really established a kind of trustworthy relationship with themselves and their soul and their higher selves yet. So what happens is that they have a lot of knowledge, they have just woken up, and everything seems confused. And what sometimes happens is that, well, when we are in this state, it's very important to have some kind of support and people who understand you and are there for you. But what I have found in my journeys is that what is very easy to do is that when you're waking up and you need the support and help, and you don't yet recognize your own true potential, you go and search for information, and very easily you are drawn towards people and spiritual leaders and teachers and gurus and everything like that, who know a lot about things, and you get a lot of help from them. And this is all good, and because there are specific people in spiritual realm, and I don't want to make anyone very afraid, but what I want to do is to make you aware that there are people in spiritual realm and spiritual on this path that are here basically to make money, and who are here to basically spread disinfo all over spiritual realms and people who are on spiritual journeys. This is very important to be aware of. There are many people, especially nowadays, who are genuine and open, and they have a beautiful, beautiful open heart and really want to help. But there are people who are specifically trying to make money with the confusion that young and just woken up star seeds and crystal children and spiritual people have. So what I want to make clear is that all spiritual teaching should always concentrate on embracing and strengthening your own abilities and your own belief in yourself. And what is the best thing is that when you're on a spiritual path, you start listening to your own guidance more and more when you go forth. And in the beginning, it's completely normal to be kind of blind and be looking for these easy solutions, looking for people who can really help you with things. It's very natural, because we are living in a society, and you have lived your whole life in this mind construct of blindness and not questioning things and not relying on yourself. And this whole society is basically based on making you blind, making you confused. So it's very obvious that when you have just woken up, but you still have this mindset on, of course, somewhere in your head, and you go into the spiritual realm, and then you kind of start applying that same kind of mindset in this realm of being and knowledge. And it is completely understandable. There is nothing in this that anyone should be angry about towards themselves or anyone else. It is normal. This can sometimes happen when we can't see our own light yet. And when we start following these like specific spiritual people or literature or a specific mindset or theories or hypotheses or something like that, we don't trust ourselves, so we very easily lay all of our power to these people and let them determine things for us. This is something that is very crucial to understand. That when you're waking up, and if you find people who are spiritually aware, and if you feel like at some point you need this person to wake up, or you need this person to involved, or this person somehow offers you something that you couldn't have just by yourself, then at this point I would ask kindly, for your own sake, to really go to your heart and pause for a moment and check with yourself why you feel the need to do this. Why you feel the need to rely so much upon someone that you give away your own power without even realizing that you actually have a lot of power. And what I think that great teachers can do is that they can see the potential where you can really get into while you can't see it yet yourself. So they can kind of give you the idea and treat you like you would be already there, and then you start manifesting this thing yourself from yourself. This is very high level teaching and something that is very beautiful, and what I encourage everyone to do, everyone around them. If you meet people who are stuck in their lives or are stuck in lower vibrational energies and feeling depressed and sad or anything like that in their lives, the best thing for you to do is to see their full potential, see their true heart and their true light, and reflect this back to them. And this can create amazing miracles. Do the things that work for you, and always go for your own heart and see what your own heart says about it. And strengthen your own ability to trust yourself. And what I want to do is to help you find the inner support system for yourself, that in the end you don't need any spiritual guidance from outside. Of course, that's a nice support, and that's something that's kind of like add-on to the wonderful system that you have inside, but it's complementary. It's not something that is the system. It is just something that is outside of you, and it's nice to have, but you don't really need it. So that is my full intention, and I hope that everyone else would have the same intention for themselves too, since I think that this is a key to a happy life in general. Thank you very much for watching, and shine your light. Namaste.